Aspen Investments. It's Friday night, and I couldn't be more excited than to talk to you about how to protest your property taxes this year with 6 simple steps. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, so the first step in protesting your property taxes is obviously getting your annual notice of assessment. You should take that thing, or should be getting that thing in the next couple weeks, maybe the next couple months. Typically, these things go out in the first quarter of the year. You need to take a look at that and kind of see what were the changes, what were the deltas from the previous year, were there any caps, any exemptions that they put on you that they couldn't raise your taxes for a certain reason, and just calculate those numbers and see, hey, what are the changes, what has it been, maybe go back and look at some historical records to see where you've been and where you're headed. Number 2, you should be reviewing the comps of your property, and you can do this on, Zillow, you can go to Trulia, you can go to the county appraisal district. In every county, typically they have a property search function that you can go in there and say, hey, what are the houses right next door to you? What are they appraised for? Are they lower? Are they higher? Are they the median? Or if you have a realtor, you can ask them as well. If you have a friend that's a realtor, ask for a favor, see if they'll run you some comps. Number 3, so once you've established, or you should establish, an opinion on the property value. So the appraisal districts typically recognize one of 3 different approaches to determine market value and granting reductions in property tax assessment. So the approaches are the sales comparison approach, the income approach, and the cost approach. Use your calculated property value, and when you protest, have a decent understanding of how you formulated your opinion. Step number 5 is to actually file your protest. So you're going to fill out a form provided by your county appraisal district, or send a short letter to the chief appraiser at the Central Appraisal District stating that you are protesting your property taxes. This form is one that's used in Texas. Take a quick look at that. Some county appraisal districts, like I've known in the past, literally you can just call and say, hey, can I just come down there and talk to you about these taxes? Or do I need to fill out the formal process? Some of them let you just come down and have an informal conversation even without an appointment. And I've been successful in lowering my assessment value that way before, but every county is different. You might just give them a ring and say, hey, what is the process here in your county to take care of this? And they may say, hey, fill out the form. You can find it online. In Texas, other states, you can find it online, I'm sure, as well. And then that moves us to number 6. So number 6 is just be patient. If you did send in a form, if you didn't do it in person, or if you sent a letter, be patient. And then the next thing that will happen will be one of 3 things. One, you'll get a letter in the mail basically saying, hey, the tax assessor agreed with you and they revised the property tax down. Or B, you'll get an informal hearing date, so you can show up in a formal hearing and get an appointment to talk and make your case in front of a panel. Or 3, you'll get a letter of denial and you can decide to let the appeal process die, or at that point you can pursue an appeal. And in most states, appeals will lead to a hearing in front of what's called the Appraisal Review Board. And this board will review the evidence and make a final decision. Typically that is non-negotiable. That's going to be the final answer for you guys. However, in most of the states in the United States, you're allowed to appeal the property or the Appraisal Review Board's decision. But in this case, you're going to have to go to litigation there, guys. You're going to have to sue the county appraisal district. And obviously, on most residential properties, this is going to eat up any tax savings that you would have had. So basically, those are the 3 things you're going to do once you put in the file of the protest paperwork. And those are the 6 easy steps to do, guys. This stuff is easy. You should be doing it every year on rental properties. I would suggest you do it on your personal property as well. But what's it going to hurt? It doesn't cost you any time, or sorry, it doesn't cost you any money. It does cost you time for sure. But money's money. If you want to save money, it's worth a shot. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit like. If you like the channel, please hit subscribe, and we will see you next time.